Welcome to Ignite Automobiles. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated SUVs of the decade, the brand new 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. This name carries a legacy, a reputation built over decades of rugged reliability, serious off-road performance, and a no-nonsense approach to SUVs. For many, Pajero isn't just a vehicle, it's a statement of adventure, of strength, of trust. And now, Mitsubishi has reimagined this icon for a new generation. So let's walk through exactly what makes the 2026 Pajero Sport special, what's new, and why it may or may not be the SUV you've been waiting for. The first thing to talk about is design. Mitsubishi has really leaned into a sharper, more muscular look for the 2026 Pajero Sport. The stance is wider, the lines are bolder, and the overall feel is more aggressive than before. You notice it instantly from the front fascia. That signature Mitsubishi grille has been reworked into something more upright and commanding, flanked by sleeker, high-tech LED headlights. Daytime running lights give it that modern touch, and the front bumper looks sculpted for both aesthetics and function, providing strong approach angles for off-road conditions. The side profile has gained more defined wheel arches, emphasizing strength, while the rear feels cleaner, with more cohesive taillights that wrap into the body. This isn't just a facelift, it's a statement that Pajero Sport means business on city streets and mountain trails alike. Now, let's talk about what you'll experience inside. Pajero Sport has always leaned toward functionality, but the 2026 model elevates it into modern sophistication. You step in and the first thing you'll notice is space. It feels roomy, practical, and designed with families in mind. Mitsubishi has clearly tried to improve ergonomics. The dashboard is flatter, cleaner, and dominated by a large central infotainment system that finally feels on par with competitors. Expect seamless smartphone connectivity, maybe even wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, multiple USB-C ports, wireless charging, and upgraded speaker systems in higher trims. Driver displays will likely be fully digital now, offering customizable layouts for navigation, off-road data, and vehicle information. Seating comfort has been enhanced too. The third row is still there, which is important in many markets where 7 seats are a selling point, but now with better access and more usable space. Mitsubishi seems to have paid attention to materials as well. Expect soft-touch plastics, leather on higher trims, and details like contrast stitching and ambient lighting. It's about making this rugged SUV feel like a family luxury cruiser when you want it to. But none of this matters if the heart of the SUV doesn't deliver. So what's under the hood? While Mitsubishi hasn't confirmed everything yet, we know the Pajero Sport is built on the same platform as the new Triton pickup. That means we're expecting a strong diesel engine lineup, likely a 2.4-liter turbo diesel as the main workhorse in many markets. Output should sit around 180 to 200 horsepower with torque figures climbing toward 450 to 500 Newton-meters, which is exactly what you need for towing, hauling, and conquering hills. Transmission will almost certainly be a modern 8-speed automatic, offering smoother shifts and better fuel efficiency than before. Four-wheel drive will be a given in higher trims, with selectable drive modes for sand, gravel, mud, and snow. Mitsubishi might even refine its Super Select 4WD system, one of the best in the business, letting you shift between two-wheel and four-wheel drive without compromising traction or performance. What this means is that the Pajero Sport won't just look tough, it'll actually back it up in the wild. Capability is where Pajero Sport must prove itself, and the 2026 model looks ready to do just that. Expect ground clearance north of 220 mm, giving you confidence over rocks and ruts. Approach and departure angles will be competitive, underbody protection will be stronger, and traction control systems will be smarter. Higher trims might even bring a rear differential lock for extreme conditions. Towing capacity should stay impressive, easily pulling over 3 tons depending on market configuration. For those who actually take their SUVs off the beaten path, these numbers matter more than touchscreens or leather seats. And Mitsubishi has a reputation for designing vehicles that don't just survive the abuse, but thrive in it. Of course, modern buyers also demand safety, and Mitsubishi knows this. The 2026 Pajero Sport is expected to carry a full suite of driver assistance technologies. We're talking about adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and a 360-degree camera system. Autonomous emergency braking will almost certainly be standard. Higher trims may even push further with semi-autonomous driving aids for highway cruising. Structurally, the SUV will ride on a reinforced chassis with advanced crumple zones and stronger side impact protection. This isn't just about protecting you in a crash, it's also about preventing one in the first place. Now let's touch on fuel efficiency and long-term ownership. Body-on-frame SUVs are heavier, which means they drink more fuel than crossovers. But Mitsubishi has been refining its diesel technology to balance torque with economy. Expect highway fuel economy in the 11 to 13 km per liter range, depending on conditions and whether you're running a 4x4 or 4x2 variant. Emission standards are stricter now, so cleaner diesel systems are a must, with better exhaust treatment and possibly mild hybrid assistance in the future. For owners, what matters is durability and ease of maintenance. Pajero Sport has historically been strong in this area, with relatively simple, reliable mechanicals compared to more complicated rivals. That's good news for long-term ownership, especially in regions where parts and service networks matter as much as spec sheets. Rivals are strong in this segment, and Mitsubishi knows it. The Toyota Fortuner dominates many markets with its reliability and resale value. Ford Everest brings modern design and tech. Isuzu MU-X offers rugged toughness. Pajero Sport has to carve out a space in this competitive arena, and it plans to do so by offering a blend of serious off-road ability, improved comfort, and Mitsubishi's legacy of durability. If they can price it competitively, it will appeal to buyers who want something different from the crowd but still proven. Let's not forget design identity. Mitsubishi seems to be moving towards squarer shapes, cleaner surfaces, and a more upright stance. This matches global SUV trends where boxier equals tougher. It also improves practicality with better headroom and visibility. The Pajero Sport's new look will divide opinion. Some will love its aggressive front end, others might prefer the softer curves of older models. But you can't deny it looks modern and purposeful, and in today's SUV market, presence matters. The trim spread will be interesting. Base models will likely focus on functionality, fabric seats, smaller wheels, simpler infotainment. Mid-trims will balance value with added features like leather, bigger screens, more safety tech. Top trims will go all out with premium sound systems, panoramic sunroof, ventilated seats, and off-road packages. Whether you choose a 2WD daily driver or a 4WD adventure machine, Mitsubishi wants to cover all buyers. Pricing, of course, will vary by region, but expect it to start higher than the outgoing model because of added tech and features. Still, if it undercuts rivals slightly, it could be a real winner. So who is this SUV for? It's for families who want one vehicle that does everything: school runs on weekdays, off-road trails on weekends. It's for adventurers who tow boats, campers, or trailers. It's for people living in regions where roads end quickly and only a body-on-frame SUV can handle the rest. And it's for anyone who wants the peace of mind that comes with Mitsubishi's reputation for building vehicles that last. At the end of the day, the 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport isn't trying to be a soft crossover. It's not pretending to be something it's not. It's a rugged, capable, modernized SUV that balances its heritage with the expectations of today's buyer. And that's exactly what makes it worth paying attention to. This has been your in-depth look at the 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport here on Ignite Automobiles. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into the latest cars, SUVs, and automotive technology, make sure you like, share, subscribe.